Hey everyone, this is Judi with JLBCrafts. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for giving me a try. Look at this giant pile of stuff. I promise you're gonna like what we're going through on this. So I have a playlist of 6 videos that are all about sticker storage. Now, a lot of those probably aren't relevant for you all because they deal with Happy Planner products that are no longer available, like the combo packs that had Post-it notes and sticker sheets and like journaling cards, and they just don't even make those anymore. But I will link that playlist in the cards up above. It's been a long time since I've added to it. You would like the last few. They have to do with creating your own sticker books using Chicago screws and whatnot. Much cheaper, more cost-effective solution than buying the Happy Planner ones for a couple of reasons, but mostly because you can make them as thick as you want, and I've got some thick ones. So I haven't added to that playlist in a long time because I've been pretty happy, but I do have a new solution that is going to take care of one of the things that's been bugging me. So for those of you that have been watching me in the last 6 months or year, I've gotten very into small shop stickers, and I've been storing them. These are the large size photo albums from Planners Anonymous. I started out with 2, and then I went to 3. Now I'm up to 4. And if you've watched any of my catch-all planning videos or my dashboard planning videos, you know that I've got tons and tons of little sheets crammed in here. And the last time I expanded, when I went from 3 books to 4, I didn't film it, but I spent hours rearranging and moving stickers around, and I'm to the point where, as you can see, I can't even see half of what I've got in here because I've got too much and the book is full. It's not like I can add a page in here to add more stickers. So I have a solution for that. I love these albums. I'm gonna need to come up with a new way to use them because I have a bunch and I'm gonna be sad to see them go, but it's just not an easily expandable system. So I have found a solution for that. This is I don't know technically what it's called, but I found it on AliExpress. This is exactly how it comes, and I will link this in the description box. You can get this size, which is 2, 4, 6, 8 discs. This is the biggest one. You can get one that's got 6 discs, which is slightly smaller. And then inside you can choose either 2 pockets. So there's a lot of glare, but can you see how it's got a melt line right there? So it's, oops, and this is actually, for me at least, the back side. So there's a pocket here that's half size and a pocket here that's half size. And look, it's on discs. Now, before you wonder, I did try to buy these like 3-ring binder ones and punch them myself, and the plastic is really hard for your punch to get through, and it's so flimsy that it kind of it just wants to slide and go around the punches rather than staying flat and having your punch go through them. So I do not recommend, even with the Crop-A-Dile single hole punch, I don't recommend you try to punch these yourself. For me at least, it was way easier to find these on AliExpress. Now, there are some small shops on Etsy that sell these as well. Absolutely find them, support your small shops, buy them. I like the flexibility and the discovery process of doing things on my own. So, and then this is the other one. So this is one big pocket. This one is half pockets. This one is one big pocket. So see, it's just one big pocket, and they are open at the spine. So stuff's not going to go flying out that way. It's not going to go flying out that way. There is only the pocket. The pocket opening is only on one side. This side doesn't have an opening, but you can still put stuff in facing both ways, right? Same thing with this one. You can still put stuff in facing both ways. These are they're generic discs, but they're the same as Happy Planner discs. So I can easily switch these out to metal. I can switch them out to expanders. I can rearrange. If I get too many stickers in one spot and I need to add a page, I can add a page. Then, so these are the 2 starter sticker books. You don't need to buy the sticker books, you guys. These are the same exact thing from 2. So this is 3 different shops here. This was a shop. Let's see. This was a shop, the ones that have the cardboard backing. And so here is whole sheets and again half sheets. And I checked, you guys, they are exactly the same. And then this was a 3rd sticker shop. All right. Again, 2 half sheets and whole sheets. So I've got a ginormous pile I can do here. I ordered everything because the shipping from China, AliExpress is in China, it takes a bit of time, and I wanted to get everything and film this video for you all. And then I also have pulled my recipe planner. So this is, if you want to see how I made this, I combined an accessory pack and a value pack sticker book, and that is in one of the videos. I will I already linked the playlist earlier in this video. I will link this specific video in the cards up above, but in here these are those tab things. Same thing with these were when I first started happy planning. I took a bunch of my sticker books apart. I wasn't smart enough to write what sticker book these came out of on the back yet, but I did find these in my stash, so I've got even more. So we are going to move out of these in this video and into these, and that's also going to give me a sense for how many full sheets I need versus how many half sheets I need. Now this is slightly smaller than a classic size happy planner. Again, 9 and 7 are not this size. Happy planners 9 and 7 discs. So for those of you that don't know, classic planners, you can tell what size planner you have by how many discs there are. A classic is 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. A mini is 7. There are only 7. But in the rest of the disc-bound world, and trust me, I used disc-bound planners back in the 90s. Tool has been around forever, and they have had disc. I used a disc-bound planner, like I said, way back in the 90s, and their sizes were 6 and 8. So these are more along the lines of those sizes. It's almost as big as a classic size happy planner. Same thing with the 6 disc size. It's almost the same size as a mini. So that gives you some idea, but don't expect to use these as your planner. They will not match these. They will match the others, but they don't match up with happy planner. All right. So, but I mean, it's sticker sheets, right? So you don't need it to. Now, I will say, if you are traveling and you have your planner and you want to take some stickers with you, the important thing to note is the spacing from disc to disc is the same. It's the same no matter what size planner, no matter what brand planner. So I can take a sheet or a few, however many, of stickers, and it will travel with me. It will, like I said, the spacing is exactly the same. The mushroom punches will work. It's all interchangeable. It's just not going to pop on that last disc, but as you can see, it's not a problem. It doesn't get stuck on that last disc. So you can travel just fine with these. Take 1 or 2 sheets with you on the go if you're going on a trip. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I do have a video all about discs and punches as well. Again, I will try to remember to link it in the cards up above, but it's super easy to find in my playlists, and if you just search on my channel, you can find it. So let's talk about how I want to set these up. So one thing is these clear frosted covers are super fun. You can put one of those adhesive pockets on the inside here and have like this photo album has a half of a pocket here, which as you can see I definitely use. I use that for sheets and for, you know, the freebie cards that come from the small shops, and I want to keep those with it. So I have a couple options. I can use a pocket, or I could do like an adhesive stick on here pocket. This frosted cover you can see through. again, you can make your own covers. Watch my laminating my own covers videos. You can make your own covers for these. They're going to need to be a little bit smaller than Happy Planner covers, but I mean, it's super easy to figure out. Or you can put a piece of scrapbook paper or something. This is just a notepad. This is this year's Planny Thing double-sided notepad, but I pulled it out so you could see how well, if you just cut a piece of scrapbook paper to the same size as one of these plastic sheets and punch it and then pop it right in there, there you go. It shows through. You could even use this to create, print, do whatever, a table of contents for what is in your sticker book if you wanted to. I'm not going that far. I just really wanted to show you how well you could see through the frosted covers. So I think it would be really fun to create an under sheet for that. Like I said, you could put a table of contents on there or something. So, all right. So how am I going to organize all of this stuff? The first thing I did was flip through my books and make a list of really broad categories. So seasonal / holiday, coffee, chores like doing the laundry, doing the grocery shopping, that kind of stuff. Self-care was one. I have words. There's planning like Happy Mail and filming and that kind of stuff. And actually, one category I forgot to add on here is food. All right, so now the problem I run into immediately is stuff that fits in both. So I have lots of coffee cups that aren't seasonal, but I have lots of coffee cups that are seasonal, like Halloween coffee cups and Christmas coffee cups, that kind of thing. So I need to decide which bucket are they going in. And so here's the thing. I might need a black coffee cup when it's not Halloween. So for me, it makes sense to put all the coffee cups, seasonal or otherwise, in coffee. That way, when I need, it's not Halloween or it's not Christmas, I need a red coffee cup. I don't need to go through the seasonal stuff hoping to find a red coffee cup that's red but doesn't look particularly Christmassy. You know what I mean? So you just need to kind of think to yourself, 6 months from now when you're done with this project and you don't remember exactly what you put where, how does your brain work? How are you most likely to go about the process of doing a spread and needing to look for something? Is it by color? Is it by subject? Is it, for me, and those of you who are my regulars, you know, when I do a spread, I'm all about matching and coordinating the colors. That is my primary concern. So I don't care if it's a Halloween coffee cup. If I need an orange coffee cup, I'm going to be looking through, don't care about the season, I'm going to be looking for orange. So I'm going to be going to coffee and looking for orange. If it's June and I need an orange coffee cup, I may not think to look seasonal, but I will definitely think to look coffee. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. So for me, something that is coffee and seasonal, I'm going to default to coffee because I know how my brain works and that's where I'm going to look for it first. I might not think to look in Halloween for orange, but I will think to look at coffee for coffee. You know what I mean? So, all right. So enough about all that. That is my decision-making process. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with seasonal, and seasonal is going to be kitties and everything else, right? And don't worry, we'll get to tabs, but basically what I figured was, and I'm going to start chronologically for my seasonal, so I would start with January with wintry stuff. And when what I can do is take a tab and you just stick it on there and crease it and stick it to the bottom side and crease it. You know how tabs work. And what I can do is write on there winter. And I know that will include then winter holidays. Fall will include fall holidays. So I'm just going to work chronologically through the year with the caveat that something like this, so they call these this is the Flora sampler. So it's got all the holidays, all the seasons all mixed together. This is not going to fit in here. So what I need to do is grab, and again, I can mix now. This is the beauty of this system. I can put this one in here because it's too big to fit in a half sheet. I don't have to chop it down. All right, and I'm gonna start with my full year mixture sampler right here. Now this is weather, so it's got sunshine, it's got snow, it's got rain, basically all the different seasons all mixed together. So I'm gonna have at the front of the book all the stuff that is multifaceted. Same thing with like these little so these, I got to figure out what I'm going to do with these. Those are obviously going to go in like 4th of July. This will go St. Patrick's Day. I got to decide what I'm doing with these. These are not stickers. I don't know what I'm going to do with those yet. But these can get mixed right in their appropriate seasons now. Camping for me is going to be summer. This, I would say, even though it doesn't have a lot of fall leaves and stuff, so this is like reading. So I got to decide, would I call this fall or would I call this self-care because it's cozy, taking a nap, reading? I think this would be self-care for me. But you just got to kind of draw a line in the sand and make a decision. Here are, so I could put these in here because even though they're not sticky, they could be a design element. You know what I mean? Especially the ones that are plain on the back. But the nice thing is I can decide that later and just add a page in wherever I want to, you know? So I think what I'm gonna do, these are 2022 calendars, but they're, again, the full year. So I'm gonna stick those in there. What I'm gonna do is, and say I go ahead and just wanna keep all my samplers like here, but I run out of space, I can just add a page in. I love it. I'm so excited about this system. I'm actually filming this video quite a ways before I'm going to put it on my channel, and that's because I just couldn't wait. I wanted to go ahead and get this all reorganized to help myself with my planning. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. I do have most of this stuff pretty much in chronological order in my book there. So like here is, so winter stuff I've got right here at the beginning. I've got Valentine's Day and romantic stuff. So I can just go ahead and stick these in here. Will they fit? Ooh, they will. They'll fit like that. So I can go ahead and put, now they are going to be a little bit harder to get out of here, but I don't mind that. So here's a sampler, but it's all Valentine's stuff. So I'm going to speed this up. I may already have sped this up and just start transferring things. And where I have a sheet that's big that won't fit in one of these half-size pockets, I'll just grab another sheet that is a full-size sheet and go from there. I'm also probably just going to stick to the front side of the pages, and that way I've got room to expand and add more to the back side if I need to, without having to jump right away to adding extra pages. All right, so I'm going to stop here and talk to you, turn my music off and talk to you. So I just realized that the way I'm putting these in, these are facing this way and these are facing this way. So I'm going to go back and turn the ones over here around so that they're facing the same direction, which makes them seem a little bit upside down, but they definitely won't be. So here, again, I see these at least, and they're definitely camping. And I know I had camping stickers up here toward the beginning of summer. There's camping, right? But I don't have any room. I filled all my holes. So now I can just insert a page to put camping with camping, campfires with camping. I did have picnic stuff in here, and I decided, the way my brain works, I want picnic and grilling to be part of eating, not part of summer, part of the food category. And then bumblebees are definitely a summer thing for me. So I'm going to keep them with summer, but I'm going to leave the space empty there and go back to where I was toward the back. So I got vacation time stuff in my mind, road trips and stuff. That tends to happen in the summer. So I have that stuff with summer. Empty. Okay, so I wasn't paying enough attention to my recording, and I did lose a section in the middle. I don't know actually how much of that is going to make it into here anyway, but that is one book transferred over, and it does get thinner at the spine, so that's kind of nice because there's no sticker in there. But anyway, I hope that gives you an idea. I was able to rearrange when I wanted to group stuff differently. I was able to insert full-size pages in between the half-size pages, really just randomly, however I needed. So that is it. I'm not going to show you everything. I think I might put birthday stuff also at the beginning of this, either at the very beginning or the very end, because this is kind of seasonal, like I said, seasonal holiday, and since birthdays can be any time of year, I want it with these, but it either goes at the beginning or at the end, because that's where logically I would look for it. Probably at the end. That's where I had it before. So anyway, I am not going to bore you with the rest of this. Let's go ahead and do a tab first, actually. So let me just show you how I would do a tab. I do like to start, like, for example, let's do a Christmas tab. So I'm going to look in here for one that is, here we go. That one immediately jumped right to my eye. It looks like definitely Christmas to me, that green with the gold. So if I just write, let's see, how am I going to be looking at how, okay, it needs to go like this. I'm just going to write Xmas. And then it needs to be upside down on the facing end. And then if I start, since that's near the end of the year, if I start doing these in order, so like New Year's or January or whatever, and work my way down, then this one's going to be near the bottom, because the only thing after that is going to be, let's see, it's going to be birthday, New Year's, not in this order, and winter, right? So let's see, let's put it about here. I don't know how well these are going to stick. I don't know how well they're going to move once I stick them, but we will give it a shot. So there is my first page of Christmas. And I might need to come up with a different solution for this. I don't know. We'll find out. And then if I crease it, there we go. That seems like it's stuck pretty darn well. Yeah. So now I can go through and just put my tabs in. And as I need to expand my Christmas section, the tab will move with it. So there we go. That is my 7th installment of sticker storage. I hope you like this video. I hope it encourages you to look for unique solutions. Don't be afraid of AliExpress. The shipping does take a little while, but it's pretty reliable. And the few times I've had an issue, I have promptly gotten refunds. So I will link this stuff in there. I have discovered that I bought way too many of the full-size packets and not enough of the half size. So that's okay. I mean, I'll use them someday, and I can always then go back now in and order more of the half size sheets. These will also come in handy when I print my own stickers, because an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper could be divided in half and fit in here pretty easily. So I hope you like this video. If you do, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you.